Hey guys, this is Koyota, and I'm here with Retro
and
Girl.
Retro Girl.
And we're going to check out this room with a carbuncle picture on it. Alright, so... what is this room?
Never changes, does he? Satan loves Kakun.
Loves. Kakun? Wait, you don't mean this thing?
Yep, you got it.
Huh. What a weird guy. It's been so long, Satan-sama. But you're here already?
Huh? What do you mean?
No, nothing at all. This guy, there's something off with him. And I get the feeling I've met him somewhere before. Lagnus, how could you say such a thing? Apologize to Satan-sama. Yes, apologize.
Magnus, I think you should be the better man and apologize here. He's more likely to listen to your request about your body that way.
Sorry for doubting you. That's more like it, Lagnus. If you had just approached me with humility from the beginning, I'd have told you where your body is. What?
Doesn't Lagnus look like Shezo to you, Satan?
Never mind that. The better question is, when did we ever tell Satan-sama that we were searching for a body? Didn't Arl just say it now? Arl only called it a request about his body. Please.
That image. He was all like, no guys, it's a bit more complicated.
Than that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, Satan, explain. Yes, please explain, Satan. Could you be the cause of all this?
Jeez, always first to point fingers, aren't you, Arl? You just don't know how to do anything else. Just always pointing fingers. No, absolutely not. Oh, whoops, wrong person. I think you do know something, don't you? Satan-sama? Rulu. Is it true? Are you really involved? I'll be honest. I can't say that I have absolutely nothing to do with it. But... You've gone too far. There have been incidents in all kinds of towns and villages that we went through to get here. You've gone too far this time. I mean, Minotaurus, he was taken down trying to protect me. It seems my words will not reach you. Very well, come at me.
So he was like, yeah, let's find an excuse to battle, I guess.
I know, pretty
without
much.
explaining the thing further, I guess.
Alright, so this battle is going to be very tough. I remember it being moderately challenging on the
Yeah, I know.
But don't I just love how there's all these carbuncles all over his room?
Yeah, because old Satan has a crush on Carbuncle and not really like anyone else, huh?
And perhaps you're also surprised he didn't freak out about Arl coming into the room. He's not like,
that's what I just
Arl-san. Oh yeah, exactly.
That's not a thing. That was a necessary thing.
In Madou, yeah.
That's what's changed a bit more really. For some reason. Even though like Carbuncle is like kind of like his main interest.
Exactly. Until what was it? Before when they first met, Arl and Satan, he was just he was with Carbuncle, and then when she was I think she saved Carbuncle from a monster, and Satan thought he was going to attack her or steal Carbuncle's gem from his head.
No, she wanted to do that at first when she didn't know who Carbuncle was.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I was trying to remember that correctly.
Yeah, and Satan was like, oh, you won't do that. You won't take the ruby.
So essentially, he protected Carbuncle from her of all people. And he's like, oh my gosh, she's trying to kill my carbuncles.
Yeah.
He is
Well,
obsessed
Saturn
with Carbuncle.
sees Carbuncle like not just as a pet and all these kind of things, but also as a wedding ring, almost you could say. Like it's like So since Carbuncle is basically deciding after a while, first he wants to take away the Carbuncle from Arl. For a while, he keeps trying. To get Carbuncle back, but then eventually he's like, oh wait, that means that must be my future wife.
Yep.
Because Carbuncle. And Carbuncle makes this decision, apparently. At least this is how it originally is, like, basically meant to be, and it's just... While, it's not that Satan is not, wouldn't like to have, to search for someone without Carbuncle, but basically... This is the reason why it later became like such a main thing, but it wasn't technically always. Yeah, it wasn't like that before. Mm-hmm. And I know Puyo Puyo goes really for the comedic way, but like you can't take the characters serious except like the main cast, and it's pretty annoying that they dumped down everyone.
Well, yeah.
Like basically, if he's like except Arl, Ringo and a few others, they like to make everyone else seems like bad and stupid. And this is not the case, because on these characters is so much more written than what you think of first.
Exactly. So I think, once again, Rulu's gonna be our only source of damage for this battle. Because he seems to just block.
It's kind of interesting, because she has no magic, that's literally it, so... Right? Isn't it interesting?
Well, yeah, and then what was it? Arl can use Jigem, which is more her spirit force energy rather than magic. So that's the only thing I can use with Arl, which I would be using anyway. I don't think we can hurt him with Shezua at all. Oh, well, we can sort of hurt him, but we can't auto-kill him, sadly. That would be funny. But yeah, as you see, freaking Satan, he's holding back, but... And we also weakened his attack power just now, but he is very powerful. He was messing up Rulu, who has... I think she has a higher defense right now than Arl. So anyone who were to take damage on their own from his little sword magic thing would really take a lot.
Oh my gosh. Satan too? Jeez, Shazzle, you really likes a lot of people, I guess. He just wants them all. He wants a harem with everyone.
Yes.
Even the flea.
Oh. Thank goodness we lowered his damage with Arl. If we didn't do that, this would be very difficult. Oh, you know what? Did I raid cast Bioin on Rulu? I think I did. Let's try and see if we could weaken his defenses. Ooh, that's new. Oh, okay. That's right, weakened his attack power. You know, I just realized you can see the sky outside his tower.
Well,
there.
yeah, that's what she meant before. They're very up high, even though they just went a few stairs technically.
Which is so cool.
That's why Magnus was so confused about that. Carbuncle! He wants to fry Satan's head.
He's like, Carbuncle, why would you do that? I'm trying to... You know what? Okay, so you can't see boss HP, it seems. Because I'm trying to thing, but it doesn't do it. Let's see. Oh yeah, also another thing I love is Satan's clothes in here. I like it better than the Puyo clothes he has, the blue one, because this one has the cool shoulder pads and all that. So awesome.
Yeah.
Even the
in
cape.
general, the Madou Saturn design is pretty cool for each character.
Exactly.
Every character looks all of a sudden very badass.
Exactly. Well, just lower its defense again. Ooh, baby.
I thought we already talked about that. I don't know.
Well, we talked about one of the things, but what about, people think he's, for example, Discount Bowser?
that. Yeah, this is just this one person who's just keeping that, and it's apparently the new term. No, Satan was actually created pretty a while back. There's of course not just the games, but also the books, like the novels and stuff.
Before Bowser actually had a personality, by the way.
Pretty much. The second thing is why he's what kind of is like a thing is that he's completely different. We have Satan beginning story where he was still Lucifer. Basically joining forces with the past Arl, which is actually Lilith, and therefore basically got expelled from heaven, turned into Satan. Like pretty dark shit. His wings were torn off, and a lot of messed up things happening in the past and stuff. So when you putting all of that in account, then technically he can't be a discount Bowser in any way, because he has his freaking own story that freaking Bowser, as much as I love Bowser, I can't keep up with, because he's not supposed to be any of that. And
not to mention he's never kidnapped a single person in his life, really. If anyone's kidnapped,
not that I could think of.
If anyone's kidnapped anyone, it was Shezo kidnapping Arl, which was Madou 2, and then Minotauro, what was it? Rulu sending Minotauro.
Rulu was kidnapped by this one vampire lord. That's one thing that I
Satan's never done any kidnapping, at least from what.
Well, no, he's not even supposed to be that. The whole thing with the having a crush on Al wasn't like like in this kind of silly way. It wasn't even intended to be.
Yeah.
He technically, so basically what happened in the past is the world got pretty much destroyed. Everyone died, literally. Like this is like the Shin Madou Monogatari, so it's like a before most of the games and stuff even took place, and like before time. And what's going on is, he rebuilt the world in a way, and this is like basically where you could say he can't be the villain, because otherwise why would he rebuild the world and bring everyone technically back?
He saved everyone from death.
But yeah, by that he is, there's a world to live in, which is great. Rebuilding a universe, that's great, yay. So in this game they also point this more, it's like more, how should I put that, canon to that.
Yeah, it's more canon.
Like basically in newer games such as Puyo and stuff, it seems like almost like they don't mention that. It seems almost like as a forgotten that he's technically a god, not a like while he is a devil, he is still in this case, god. In this sense of owning a world, he's technically a god. And they bring that up in like in this particular like Madou Monogatari Saturn. It's definitely canon within the story. You can tell by certain texts and stuff. It's like this is what's going on, and this is still the original Satan from the novels and stuff, and not the let's make him into a comedian joke character for Puyo, so people can like basically just seen as a joke, which he isn't technically. He has these qualities that he's crying and. Not crying, actually. He's not even that much of a cry person, but he's like a silly guy.
Yeah.
And he's bored and does silly
all
things.
On purpose too, really.
Yeah, but he plays along a lot of times, acting as if he's done. He still he cares for them, obviously. Otherwise, he wouldn't have people be there. He wouldn't tolerate anyone if he wouldn't, like he would try to get rid of them in any sort of one. But that's not it. So he cares for them, and he keeps want to make sure people like our ruler and stuff are in some way entertained and happy. The weird it sounds, and people might probably be like, no, that's completely not true, but it will be literally sad in this literally like in this kind of tone that he wants other people to cherish and love the world and be entertained by it. And this is why he literally thinks sometimes that enlarging the sun or creating a giant amusement park is actually doing a good thing for the people and himself. And I guess you can say what causes is his freaking boredom. He's bored.
Oh yeah, I mean,
living
imagine
for
living
like
for
so
a million
many
years,
years.
and
Yeah, he's what was his official age? We can add that in later because I don't know how to, like, I gotta look it up. I have it in the Madou kindergarten game. Definitely, it's mentioned.
a lot of the internet thinks he's a villain. You know, even little articles would be like, "Yeah, top 10 villains in video games," but he's actually everything but a villain. He is the opposite of a villain. But not even a hero. He's just God. I don't know how else to put it.
He's just there basically. He's like this. He's just
He's the main event. He's the MC. He's the host of the parties.
the host. Well, what he's doing,
He
what's
is the
interesting about him
party.
is like he's definitely the cause of a lot of things that's happening, but not in the sense that people might want to
Oh,
put
there we
it,
go.
where it's like, oh, you beat him. Okay, never mind. We talk another time about this, I guess, since you beat him.
Mhm.
And I wanted to bring up something interesting, but never
You
mind.
can bring it up.
Well, basically what I want to say is that it's not in the kind of sense that people think he causing things like, oh, he's the reason it's trouble. It's basically, it's more like he's the cause that there's even a next video game of Madou or Puyo coming out a lot of times. Not all the times, but mostly. And no matter how he put it, he does that for this exact reason. He wants people to have something to do, to save the world. So even in Chronicles, his main plan was actually to get Arl and stuff, and get the characters basically in this magical book world, and make her the main character of the story, and be like, oh yeah, you have to do this and this and this and this and this. And this is literally because he sits in his room on a throne and thinks hardly on what can he do to give them a good time, but it does the opposite. But it's like, if someone would just like go up to him and be like, look, Sada, we would really like to do this instead, then, you know, that seems more likely. Like, it's literally, it's tragic in a way, it's silly, but you can't be like mad at him for it. It's he mean good, and that's what matters, at least from what I know, you know, from what I was taught. If someone means well, they mean well, and that's
That's that. Now, on the other hand, if you notice the gold, if you know about the thing about 4 in Japan being a very unlucky number and all that, he gave us 44444 gold. Oh my gosh.
You know, I don't mind, because 4, I don't care that it's an evil number technically and means death. 4 is still my favorite number.
Hey, we killed him in battle. Well, not killed him, but hey, we beat him. 4444. He's dead. Anyway, so what is it? He goes, not bad.
So, will you talk? Tell us how you're involved with these incidents.
Huh.
Wait! I'll tell you this. As a reward for beating me, try paying a visit to the Crystal Prison to the west of this tower. You'll find something interesting.
Prison was drawn
That is...
to you.
I'll read that again.
You'll find something interesting. That is, if nothing happens to you. What? Rulu, I'm sorry about Minotauros. Huh? But please believe me, We'll meet again. Damn it. It doesn't even budge. Satan-sama.
Crystal Prison to the west, huh? Well, let's just go check it out.
Yes, it may be a trap, but that's all we can do for now. It's not a trap. I'm sure of it.
Rulu.
Come on, let's go.
All right, so there we go. Actually, you know what? When I think about it, he gave us an escape rope again, so that we could just warp out of his tower. Essentially, that's kind of funny. But also, I think now, yeah, okay. So he wants us to use that escape rope, which is actually kind of cute of him. Let's go and use that. Alright, so we'll make a quick save. Because this place is pretty tough.
Okay, wait. This is... that smoke?
So this was a trap after all? Anyway, let's go further in. There might be a Yogg somewhere.
Yeah, Saturn might have told us the location of one of the Yoggs after all.
Okay.
Or I mean, after all.
So I think we couldn't go through the door yet, but that's also our way out later on. Okay, guys, so we're gonna stop the episode here, and we'll come back to this net section later. So this will just mostly be about that whole Tsaatan section, since, you know, I want to dedicate that more to Tsaatan, if anything. So, I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a good day.
Yay! See ya!